Hey, good morning. Welcome to a Wednesday. We're starting to look outside our weather window. This is a shot of Interstate 15. We're at the tippy top of the Malad Summit, above 5,500 feet. We see that daylight starting to break there on the horizon. Looking for a beautiful sunrise this morning. Clear skies right now in through Pocatello. 53 degrees is where we're at. 7-mile-per-hour wind speeds not really affecting that feels like temperature. Sunshine in through Idaho Falls, 56 degrees with a 9-mile-per-hour wind. Now these winds could get up and going about 10 to 15 miles per hour today in through the valley. So you might notice a little bit of a breeze. It's not really going to cool us off because we're still going to heat up. We're going to heat up pretty quick. 50s right now through the Snake River Plains, stretching all the way from Rigby, Rexburg, Ryrie, all the way through to Pocatello, Chubbuck into American Falls. In the middle 50s right now, 60s through Twin Falls. Central Mountains 40s and 50s in through the Jackson, Teton area. We're looking at 36 for Afton and 30s for Jackson. Satellite radar picture showing pretty clear conditions. High pressure started building up yesterday. It'll continue to build up today, and that's going to keep the clouds. Any disturbance is going to stay to the north of us. In fact, all the way north past the Panhandle into Canada, up and over, and then down in through Montana. So we're going to be high and dry for at least today and especially tomorrow as we heat up to the 90s. We'll tell you about that in just a minute. Sunny and warmer today. You're going to notice those temperatures in the upper 80s for today, and we'll heat up pretty quickly as compared to yesterday. Sunshine for the southeast highlands in the 80s as well. Low 80s for Montpelier, Soda Springs, middle 80s for Income, Lava in through the Teton County area. Sunny and a little breezy today. 78 the high for Jackson, Driggs 77 for Island Park and Afton. Then for the Central Mountains, lots of sunshine as well. We're going to get into the mid 80s for Chalice, upper 80s for Salmon, low 80s for Leadore Stanley, middle 80s for Arco for a daytime high. Overnight tonight, we're going to be cool, not as cool as what we're seeing this morning, but we're going to be in the 40s and 50s for the Central Mountains with clear skies, clear conditions in through the upper highlands, western Wyoming as well. Yellowstone dropping down into the 30s, but we'll heat back up tomorrow. 41 for the low in Afton, 45 for Jackson, 44 Island Park. Preston hitting a low tonight of 52, 50s for Income, Downey 40s for Soda Springs, Montpelier with clear skies tonight and clear conditions in through the Snake River Plain as well, with our overnight lows dropping down into the low to middle 50s. Here's a look at our Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. The final day of spring tomorrow, 95 degrees. And then summer starts and it's going to get a little gusty. We'll have 84 the high for the first day of summer. And then we drop down to the 60s for the first weekend of summer in through Pocatello. Take a look at that. Blackfoot also with the hot weather tomorrow, 90s for tomorrow, 80s for Friday, dropping 20 degrees from Friday to Saturday, and a bit breezy too. We expect clouds and cool temperatures for the weekend. Idaho Falls 94 tomorrow, 84 for Friday. Into the Saturday and Sunday, we're looking for breezy, cold conditions, 60s for the daytime highs. We'll eventually get back up in the 80s, but it's going to be next week before we get there. Rexburg 91 the high tomorrow, 80s for Friday, 60s for Saturday. And then we do have a chance of a thunderstorm making its way through on Sunday as we start to warm back up in through the Teton County area. Yeah, another chance of some thunderstorms, basically kind of a week from today. But until then, we're going to be in the 80s for the next couple days, 60s by Saturday, 57 for the high on Sunday. Wowzers. Central Mountains, a better chance of thunderstorms starting up Saturday. That could extend into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We'll go from the 80s tomorrow to the 70s for the first day of the summer, 60s for your highs for the weekend. Deanne?